When I was asked to write something about why Tibet matters, and I thought I should come and talk to you about why Tibet matters. It is not, it doesn't seem that many of the governments around the world understand why it is, but I would like to say a few words about that. Over the past 60 years, Tibet has been anything but liberated by the Chinese Communist Party. On the 10th of May, as you heard already, I delivered a report to 10 Downing Street to urge the Prime Minister, David Cameron, to meet with His Holiness. And the wonderful news is that he did, and so did the Deputy Prime Minister in the UK. I am here because I'm urging world leaders to support the Tibetans at this critical time in their struggle. And I am here because I feel it's not only governments who need to support the Tibetans, but as well we people throughout the world. And you have a voice, and you can ask your government to do the same. In recent months, we have seen harrowing images and footages of Tibetans who have set fire to themselves as a form of protest. Since February 2009, 35 Tibetans have sacrificed themselves in an act of desperation, which emerges from the anguish of oppression. Tibetans who have immolated included monks, nuns, and a 19-year-old female student, a widow mother of 4, and a Tibetan reincarnated Lama in his 40s. We must say enough is enough. The time has come for us to stand with Tibet and with the Tibetans. Most have died offering prayers for the Dalai Lama to return home and for freedom in Tibet. His Holiness represents hope for people in Tibet. And it is for that that he is so important. And it is for that that it's so important that he be allowed to go back. It is for that that we must stand with the Tibetan people to be free at last. And by that, we're not calling for a revolution. We're simply calling for respect for human rights for the Tibetan people. Over the last 60 years, the Chinese government has instituted increasingly hardline policies that undermine Tibetan culture and religion. The Tibetan people have been denied freedom of expression, the language has been downgraded, and their economic resources have been misappropriated by the Chinese state, with increasing numbers of Chinese migrants moving to the Tibetan plateau. China's economic strategies are literally reshaping the Tibetan landscape and endangering the fragile ecosystem of the world's largest and highest altitude plateau. The survival of one of the world's only remaining system of sustainable pastoralism is under threat, as nomads have been displaced from their ancestral land and settled into remote concrete encampments under an urbanized drive. The survival of Tibet is not just a moral issue. The country is situated in a strategic geopolitical situation between two nuclear giants, India and China. The future of Tibet is tied to Asia and international security, and by that I mean that my security, your security, and the security of people throughout the world are linked to the freedom of the Tibetan people. Been exposed amidst a new clamor for genuine reform. I appeal to the Chinese government to please listen to the voices of the Tibetan people. Listen to the voices of those who believe that the time has come for freedom, for Tibet and for Tibetans to be able to live in peace. Thank you very much.
Listen to the Voices und geben Sie den Menschen aus Tibet eine Stimme. Danke, dass Sie da sind.